welcome to my channel. We'll try not to laugh too much, but this is my sheath that I made, and it will never be mistaken for an original factory-made sheath, but it works. Doesn't mess up the edge when I pull it out, and it holds it securely. Now the thing is, when I first made it, I put the snap down here because I tried it without putting, the knife together. So I had to move this back because the leather was too loose where I had it. And these rivets go all the way through. This one, these type right here, there's one on each side, basically. And what I was going to use this for was an attachment point for a clip. It looks low and everything. If I'd have lined this up properly, it would have been here and here, and I could have put the clip up here. But one of the clips that I put on the K-Bar SRK-C, I had two of them. I mean, I bought two of them. It came with two. I can't find one of them. I don't know where it is. I flipped the chair over. You know how this stuff goes. But those holes line up, and the loop comes up here, the clip loop. So it'll work perfectly fine for a vertical carry. Because I did a taco pattern right here, if I'd have done just like two separate pieces, then I could have had another rivet. I can still put another rivet here because it's not contacting a blade. And I could make a horizontal carry, so that I could carry it on the belt sideways. And yeah. Now, one of the things that comes in very handy if you've never used one or don't have one is one of these Stewart's manufacturing leather awls, because you have some wax thread here in the base, and you pull out a long enough piece to cover the length that you're gonna stitch. Now you pull out that much excess, and then you just poke it through, and then loop the excess through the little loop, and then just stitch. And this thing is sharp. I got myself with a finger with it just by, touching. I didn't get myself poking through, but after it was already poked through, I went, ow! It didn't raise any blood, but it got my attention. This makes working with stitching leather very good. Now then, of course, it's up to you to stitch it properly and all that other stuff. I also used the knife to trim the edges here a little bit. And you can get these tools that'll fit a Dremel tool that are basically wooden, kind of like dowels that do burnishing. You just go, just run it back and forth, and it kind of makes the edge look a little bit better. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It took me a little while to do this, but I had fun doing it. And these rivets here are just basically extra protection. The blade's not going to come through, it's not going to poke. I almost had the tip, well, you can see it right there. I almost got this too far, too close down here, because this is where it's going to be if it was hanging from a neck knife with a cord right here. And yeah, I'm going to put some mink oil on it a little bit, but it was already, tooling leather. And here's some more of the goodies. This is little snaps, it comes through there. And then I just combined a lot of the different tools I supply you with. But this is the ones for the eyelets. And these are the little, like, rivets. They have different lengths and everything, different colors. But yeah, it won't dull my edge. It doesn't make a click sound when you remove it, other than, like the snap. But it's leather also, which is cool. It feels good, and I can carry it. I could carry it in a pocket like this. But like I said, I'm gonna find that other clip, or get another clip for it, and carry it in a pocket and everything. I also use this knife to trim the edges around here, like they make specialized tools that'll do all that and stuff, but I used the knife to help make the sheath, cut the leather and all that. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I could have put another little piece of metal up here, to help make this rigid, but this will work. I'm happy with it. But yeah, it's amateur stitching and everything. But the main thing is function for me, and yeah, I'm happy with it. So yeah, if you don't have one of these, like they talk about the size 5Cs or whatever, 10Cs, and one of them a lot of times is a sewing needle. But man, if you got one of these, yeah, it's a little bit bulkier, but you can stitch away, man. You can make all kinds of stuff with just, find your leather, cut out what you need, and stitch away. This is waxed thread also in here. So yeah, there you go. Just a little update on that. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the way it turned out, and it's all it lacks right now is basically a clip for it, but that's no problem. So yeah, give it a hand, give it a try. There's something great about making something on your own, taking something and you didn't have something you needed, and instead of going out and having somebody make me a special Kydex sheath and all this other stuff, little working with your hands is always helpful, therapeutic. So hope you found that somewhat interesting. I was gonna do a video of the whole process, but I just got so involved with it, man. I just kept going. I didn't have time to stop and sit here and make a separate video on it. But yeah. Oh, and the other, I sharpened this knife right here. I carry it on my neck, and it's not getting the edge dulling. So I guess some of the sheaths, some of these Secure-X, I think because this one's pointed, and the way it goes in and everything, it was barely contacting on on one side of this, and by sharpening it, I removed that distance, I think, in that metal, and now, yeah, these things are sharp, man. They get wickedly sharp. Then they're easy to sharpen. I love 8CR13 to sharpen. 8CR13 MOV, great steel. Easy to sharpen, easy to get really sharp. So, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Here it is after the mink oil treatment. It darkens the leather up quite a bit. This is what the leather came as. I think it's oil tanned, and that's the rough side. But yeah, I even got a little drain hole just in case, not, I don't know how it's going to be hanging upside down most of the time. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.